Auburn coming off a bye. This is what you give me. All right, RPO action. Let's see if something's open. No, there's a guy sitting right there. That would be another patented Hugh Freeze pick. You can't throw this in the flat either because you're worried about this. And guess what? There's so much penetration up the daggum middle. 73 is over here worried about what the postgame meal is going to be. And you get a sack. You get a sack. My goodness gracious, this is just absolute hideous. All right, it's second in Montgomery, and what are you going to do? All right, another play action. You do get these linebackers biting, all right? Why are we throwing a low percentage sideline ball? I understand Lambert Smith's your guy. You did have this right here, this slant, bang, okay? But you decide to throw the low percentage ball up the sideline. You're Peyton freaking Thorne. You know this isn't going to be complete. It's not a great route either. There's a safety right over the top of this. You're right on the sideline, and you give everyone out of bounds a souvenir. I don't even know where the ball went. Where's the freaking ball? And then we get the third down, and guess what? They give you a charity reception, okay? You get a blitz coming from the backside. You're backing some guys out. And what's funny is you can't protect it. Thank goodness Peyton Thorne got rid of this one quickly. They're giving it to you. So there you go. And it's yet again another punt. But guess what, Auburn? Congratulations. You get a pat on the back because you actually completed a pass. Congrats. All right, so 1st and 10, we get to Auburn's second drive, and guess what? It's more calamity, okay? Got some a pulling guard going to the right side, okay? This play starts off well, and guess what? There's so much penetration here from the backside that 15 kind of squeezes this play down, and guess what? 55 can't get a kick out here. This is a defensive end, all right? We need a very physical kick out after you got a little chip from the tight end. The end cracks you here. No physicality whatsoever, and this play is just freaking dead. All right, 2nd and 7. You're trying to get Jarquez Hunter going. Guess what? Got a little zone read action here, and, well, there's still just so much penetration. You can't hold any blocks here on the backside. Left tackle gets absolutely demolished here. All right, it is a difficult block, but if you're the left tackle here, we want to get this helmet on the inside of the shoulder and kick him out this way. The left side of this offensive line, and offensive lines in general just struggle a lot more on the road than they do at home. He can't really hold on to this block, and the end is able to come over and make the easy tackle. If you get a slightly better block, you're probably getting through here for a pretty nice gain, okay? But he couldn't do it, and it sets up 3rd and medium. We get to this 3rd and medium. Auburn gets a corner blitz, so Peyton Thorne's trying to throw in the direction of it. You're trying to get a little rub right here. Corner's able to undercut it, and he's all over Lambert Smith here, and the blitzer didn't really affect the throw. Lambert Smith was just swallowed whole, and it is a punt. All right. Your offense was bad, but I don't think anything tops this, okay? We saw the hip drop tackle on Brady Cook, all right? You have the backup quarterback in here. You get an easy first down play. All you have to do as a tight end is just catch this, and that is one of the worst drops I think I've ever seen. All right, 1st and 10, you're getting a little exotic with the formations, pulling a guard around. Got 2 tight ends, which one serves as a lead blocker, and this time you actually get some push on the fronts, but they're able to knife in and hold this to a 3-yard gain. Okay, so you can't run up the middle. Let's get horizontal with the run game. And you're running this with the backup 23. His name slips my mind. Let's see if Jarquez Hunter can get a good lead block. He does. And we're able to gain some yards here with Auburn. And 23 does a good job falling through these arm tackles, and it's a first down. All right, 1st and 10. Auburn actually decides to get a little creative with the run game. Little forward pitch here to 11. They tried to get him on a reverse a little bit later in this game, and he got stopped up. But 11's been a pretty positive player this year for Auburn. Like I said, these skill guys are definitely good enough. They're definitely SEC quality. I just don't know if Auburn's going to be able to fix this, right? Their guys just getting bullied and penetrated, into the backfield, okay? Alston can't really squeeze through here. Everything is just calamity, and it's a gain for hardly anything. And then we get to, in one reverse, it was just a little jet pass. Peyton Thorne gets credited for a throw. That should not be a throw. But once again, it's just guys getting displaced, whether it's the offensive line or the blockers, right? This is a lot of penetration. Now, does he over-penetrate and you could cut underneath it? Sure. I'm a little shocked that this wasn't whistled for a hold right there. That is a tackle. But 13 still able to make the play after Hunter misses a block. And even if this was blocked, because there was so much penetration and this edge was set so hard, this allowed the backside pursuit to catch in there as well. All right, so we get to the 2nd and 10, and Auburn finally gets the football out into space. Okay, Missouri gets conservative in their alignment. This is a good job by Peyton Thorne. Hit anything in the flats here. There's just so many guys back, and you want to get this football out to Jarquez Hunter, which he does. And this is just really special stuff from a running back who has a very bright future in the league. Cutbacks on this guy. He's not ready for it. Just throw him off of you. And now it's just off to the races. How many more guys can you make miss? Hunter falls forward and picks up a nice gain. Again, this is a difficult block on the following play, but the left side of this Auburn offensive line really struggled with guys crossing their face. Okay, now this is a difficult block. You got to get to the inside shoulder of the DT. It's hard, right? But it's not executed. All right, DT's able to just fence over this pretty easily, and he's just right there to make this play. He forces it to cut inside to where the backer is right there, but Hunter actually turns this into something. All right, you pick up a decent gain on first. All right, so let's get to the 2nd and 6, and this is just basically what we've been showing, okay? This isn't even like one of the better defensive lines in the SEC. I mean, look at all this displacement. I really don't remember a game in the SEC so far this year where an offensive line got this brutally beaten and pushed backwards at the beginning of a game, right? So much penetration. You'll take this because it is so much penetration and you're able to run underneath it, but it's just hard to have any type of running game because 97 was able to slow him down, and basically you're just running into a brick wall every single time. Okay. And as you can see, Auburn, terrible red zone offense. And, you know, it makes sense if you can't run the ball. All right, so it's 3rd and predictable, medium, 5, whatever. And, man, this might be one of the worst play calls I've seen in this spot, okay? I understand rolling out the pocket. He got a little orbit motion. But what is Peyton Thorne supposed to do here, okay? We're forcing a quarterback who's not good to begin with to roll out and throw against his body. Then the design of this is for your running back on the rollout to block a defensive end, an edge player running with the full head of steam, okay? What is Jarquez Hunter supposed to do there, okay? He gets absolutely massacred, get the chalk outline and caution tape out. There's nothing he can do. And then let's take a look at the route concepts. You know, on 3rd and mediums, I always like to have some kind of drag or simple in-breaker, right? I don't mind outs or anything like that, but watch how easily defended this is from Missouri, okay? In the history of coverage, I have never seen a red zone play this covered, okay? Look at how poor the route spacing is here. You got 2 guys in the same exact spot, all right? Now, does this eventually open up right here? Yeah, but I mean, it's just way too late. Look at this. Look at this. What are you supposed to do? I'm asking any Auburn fan. Y'all, it could change. Auburn could end up winning this game, but I'm going to go tailgate. I can't watch any more of this. I'm in Fayetteville for the Arkansas LSU game. I need a drink after putting this together because this is hideous. Okay, we got an actual good quarterback on the other side getting hip drop tackled. I think it was kind of, I'm not going to call it dirty, but it was, and now you have this, and it is, it should be banished. I mean, just get rid of the program, right? With the way Auburn's offense is playing right now. Structurally, I understand Hugh Freeze is labeled as this offensive genius, and between the headsets, he's been a pretty good coach, but holy crap. I understand it's difficult when your guys are getting blown up, but man, it's one of these things where Auburn is just a brutal watch. Like, it's not fun to watch their games, right? You lost the Oklahoma game because of, a pick 6. You lost the Arkansas game because, turnover after turnover after turnover, okay? This is an absolute disaster class of a team, and I think structure-wise, this thing is a disaster too. But we'll see. Put another quarterback in. Do something. It is Power Hour SEC. Boom. And tonight, we are doing We're doing some brisket. Let's go.